Hello. Good to see you.
You're in a good mood.
It seems I've become a bit of a celebrity. Word's getting round about us. About me and you, and Faye and Halleck, blah, blah, blah.
Wait, are you drunk?
Nope. Don't drink. Just reveling in my newfound,
Celebrity?
perspective. Even hope. Although I won't lie, I am enjoying the notoriety. Tarsus finally feels like home.
I have to admit, this sudden turnaround feels... I don't know.
Come on. I haven't always been a miserable bastard.
So you're ready to settle down here?
In fact, I might be. Maybe after our mission. They say hearing the anthem changes a person. So if I do hear it, which I desperately hope to, who knows what the future holds? Faye heard it. Did she change?
You should ask her yourself. It's not for me to say.
Yeah, I don't think Faye likes me enough for a chat like that.
I will say, she seems driven to hear it again.
Yes. A kind of desperate yearning. I'm jealous, if I admit it.
Of Faye?
Sure. Let's go with that.
Oh, and you were right there when we found the tomb. And you'll be there when we beat the Monitor. We're a team, okay?
We really are a team. You mean that?
Yeah, Owen. I mean it. And we've been a team for a long time. We're good together.
I just hate being put on the sidelines. You can ask anyone around here, they'll tell you how great I am. Brave, smart, funny.
Just enjoy what's happening now and be patient.
Gotcha. Patience is my middle name.
You know, I'm not looking to replace you. I never would have looked for Faye and Halleck if we didn't need them.
It's circumstances.
Exactly.
And you have to grab those because they may never come again. No, I get it. Thank you.
This is a big deal for us. Saving our people from the Dominion.
The Monitor. He's a powerful guy and terrifying.
Impressive cipher.
Who is his own Lancer, by the way?
I've been waiting for you to mention that.
Haha, you do know me so well.
Faye, are you busy?
Arden Varsa wrote that the Legion of Dawn unleashed the voice of the heavens. He had to mean the anthem.
I'll take that as a yes.
No, you're a welcome distraction. That's the great thing about being a cipher. I can worry about thousands of things simultaneously at speeds no ordinary person could hope to attain.
If you want a distraction, I've got a couple card tricks I've been working on.
Still trying the one where you change an ace into a general?
I'll get it. Eventually.
You said that 2 years ago.
Yes, but remembering it has now taken your mind off our mission.
All right, that's fair.
Why is the inventor of javelin armor worrying you right now?
Not personally. At the moment, anyway. It's the Monitor. I can't stop thinking about the many bad outcomes if he gets the anthem.
Okay, I'll bite. What do you see him doing with it?
He could change the world.
That's kind of vague.
Imagine you woke up tomorrow as a Dominion Lancer, and you always had been.
The Monitor could do that?
The anthem could. This isn't good to think about. Maybe we should continue this later. What are the chances that Matthias will spend his time writing a paper now?
So, this Monitor guy, he can do some spooky shit.
And he isn't going away.
Okay, since we're in this for real now, I gotta ask. You up for this? Going head-to-head with him?
I wouldn't have agreed to this job if I wasn't. We'll beat him.
Well, you hold on to that confidence. Javelin locks up otherwise. The mental connection to your suit is everything.
Anyone ever fake it?
Nah, plenty of things you fake, especially as you get older. Like waking up to pee 4 times a night on the Strider. No, Faye. Wasn't me who left the toilet seat up. But being a freelancer, you either got it or you don't. And if you don't, life is just waiting to kick your ass.
So that must be why you're here. Life wanted to kick my ass.
Life got a 2-for-1 with us. Throw us together and we both get kicked in the nuts.
Glad we're enjoying each other's company so much.
Hey, it keeps Faye happy. Said she needed a break from me. See you around, kid.
Freelancer.
Hi.
I've been hoping to meet you. I understand you've done good work for Tassin.
I didn't realize that was common knowledge.
Sorry, I work for Corvus. My name's Nadira. Tassin and I are colleagues. She mentioned you're helping out against the Dominion.
Just trying to do my part.
Sounds like a pretty big part. I wonder if you'd speak with my husband.
What do you need?
It's unusual. His name is Leighton. He was once a spy himself, and he has problems coping. Things that happened to him in his past. But he won't open up to me. And since you're cleared for Corvus, I thought you could have a chat.
Not to be blunt, but was he a bad guy?
He wasn't a paragon of honesty and virtue, no. But no one in this line of work is. That's in the past, though. He's a different man now. He just needs help.
Why won't he talk with you?
I've tried. I think it's shame, maybe? He doesn't want me to see that side of him. He's become more distant, aloof, and he doesn't have any friends, so...
Maybe he'll unburden himself to a stranger.
Exactly. Tassin seems high on you. I thought if you spoke with him, Leighton might open up.
Can't promise anything. I'm no psychologist. I tend to shoot my problems.
That's okay. I'm not looking for an expert. Or a marksman. At this point, Leighton just needs someone to listen to him. Maybe make a friend.
I'll let you know how it goes.
Thank you.
Hey, look who it is.
Hey, Johnny.
Sounds like things are really happening for you.
Yeah.
Amazing. I hear the Bard is already writing stories about you. And you're not even dead.
You know that I have to share the credit. A freelancer is better with a team. And I have Faye and Halleck. And Owen.
The whole fort seems like it's buzzing. You must feel proud.
What, of the fort?
It's bustling. All the bustling? That's you. Decent food and weird stuff for sale again? Feels brighter, it doesn't smell. That's you.
I'm not responsible for the smell.
Well, no. But you're dealing with the scars and helping the Arcanists, which makes the Sentinels less cranky. Freelancers are gathering here again. They're coming from enclaves across Bastion.
Feeling different about your hometown, Johnny?
Yes, I suppose so. We'll see. It's complicated.
Wow, that took a turn.
It's okay. Shake it off.
Say, you know Freelancer Yarrow, right?
Yeah. No. We don't really talk anymore.
Oh, okay.
Well, you should get back to your adventures.
Thanks for the talk, Johnny. Thanks for pointing out the good things.
You're welcome. Weird how sometimes it takes just one person to change the world.
Hello there. Sorry, didn't mean to bother you.
No, it's okay. I'm Marilda. I drift sometimes. Not so long ago, I'd paint a scene like this. But now my hands ache too much, so mostly I just watch people go about their day.
Most of them are just trying to make it to the next one.
That's a shame. Eventually, the next one is your last. It's why I liked painting. Capture a moment forever so you can savor it.
Do I hear regret in your voice?
My daughter, Sarana. I haven't seen her in some time. Waiting for her to come back. You remind me of her a bit. Same eyes.
Has she been gone long?
A while. Her patrol hasn't checked in yet.
I'm a freelancer. I might know something about it. Where were they patrolling?
Freemark.
Oh. Was it recently?
It's been a long time. They were buying supplies there.
Freemark was attacked by the Dominion.
Was it?
About 10 years ago.
I'm sure she got out.
Well, no reason she couldn't have. Anything's possible.
See, you understand. That's what I keep telling people. This whole world proves it.
How long have you been waiting?
My sister says too long. She left Fort Tarsis for Anthem years ago. I couldn't. I have to be here when Serana gets back.
Any other family?
It's just Serana and me. But I was young once. I know how it is. She probably met some boy. It's kind of you to ask. Most people are strangers these days. Not many talk to an old woman. Or buy her paintings. You should get back to your day. I'll be fine here.
I wish you luck with Serana. I hope you hear from her soon.
I better. The hell she's gonna pay for making me wait gets worse every day.
Go easy on her. Goodbye, Merelda. Here we go. How's the connection, Faye?
Everything's clear. Head for the Fortress of Dawn. With the General's signet, I should be able to pass you off as a Lancer of the Legion of Dawn.
There she is. Fortress of Dawn.
That means they'll be entrenched up ahead. Be careful. They've set up turrets. We need to take them down. One less turret to worry about. Signatures in the courtyard. Head for the fortress doors. Those anchors. Break that and we shut this down. That's it. Take them all out and we can cut off the Dominion reinforcements. Those anchors. Break that and we'll shut this down.
Nice work. Look at that thing burn.
What's that? Praise? From Halleck?
Find the locking mechanism. If I'm right, the general signet should open the door just like a key.
Welcome to the Fortress of Dawn.
I can't believe we're seeing this.
You're the first to stand in this spot for centuries. Look around. I want to see all of it. This was one of the Legionnaires, I think.
What's this?
That's a funerary urn. A Legionnaire is buried in here.
What is that?
Something of Arden Vasa's. I'm certain of it.
I swear I've seen this design before.
Behold the doors of might. Whosoever wishes them open, place your signet. The trial of might shall separate the weak from the worthy. So says Arden Vasa.
Arden Vasa? Is that really his voice? Over there. That looks like you could plug the signet in, doesn't it?
Only one way to find out.
Can you get a closer look at that?
think yourself worthy to claim a place among the Legion of Dawn Knights? Then know this. A true legionnaire must be tested. The greatest of us all, Helena Tarsis, lured her foes into battle at a place of her choosing. There, she brought them ruin and destruction through strength and guile. Prove yourself. Walk the path of General Tarsis. Bring forth your greatest foe. May your might prevail against the darkness.
Faye, what just happened? Faye?
And misery upon countless generations. Strongest of the foes of humanity, Tarsis made it her life's work to shatter their grip upon the world. The Urgoth out. You think yourself worthy to claim a place among the Legion of Dawn Knights? Then know this. A true Legionnaire must be tested. The greatest of us all, Helena Tarsis, lured her foes into battle at a place of her choosing. There, she brought them ruin and destruction through strength and guile. Prove yourself. Walk the path of General Tarsis. Bring forth your greatest foe. May your might prevail against the darkness.
Faye, what just happened? Faye?
The Urgoth brought death and misery upon countless generations. Strongest of the foes of humanity, Tarsis made it her life's work to shatter their grip upon the world. outnumbered the Legion 100 to 1, and yet we had no fear. For our general held a secret power, and she knew to wait for the right moment to unleash it. Fell upon us like night itself. Then Tarsis unleashed the voice of heaven upon them. The mountains bowed to her will. In a great chorus of thunder, humanity's foe was crushed. You pass the test. Before your might, the greatest of foes crumble. You think yourself worthy to claim a place among the Legion of Dawn Knights? Then know this. A true Legionnaire must be tested. The greatest of us all, Helena Tarsis, lured her foes into battle at a place of her choosing. There, she brought them ruin and destruction through strength and guile. Prove yourself. Walk the path of General Tarsis. Bring forth your greatest foe. May your might prevail against the darkness.
Faye, what just happened? Faye?
The Urgoth brought death and misery upon countless generations. Strongest of the foes of humanity, Tarsis made it her life's work to shatter their grip upon the world. The Urgoth outnumbered the Legion 100 to 1, and yet we had no fear. For our general held a secret power, and she knew to wait for the right moment to unleash it. The Urgoth fell upon us like night itself. Then, Tarsis unleashed the voice of heaven upon them. The mountains bowed to her will. In a great chorus of thunder, humanity's foe was crushed. You pass the test. Before your might, the greatest of foes crumble. Yet more trials lie before you, Lancer. Go forth. May the path lead you to the dawn.
There. Connections re-established. Where were you?
I fought a Titan, but I never left this spot somehow.
It's a gateway device. That's why I lost our link.
Whatever it was, I used up real ammo in there. Another part of the legend of General Tarsus.
It's likely another gateway device. Be ready.
The path comes to an end for you here, as it did for our general, as it does for us all. Your inevitable death awaits you, Lancer. Go forth to face it.
Wait, the path comes to an end? Is this the last stand of General Tarsus?
Raise her enemy to helpless Anthem, Tarsus took only a handful of knights. They had swiftness, but the enemy had overwhelming strength. And yet, Tarsus held her ground. against the might of the Urgoth Horde. For if they wavered, if their fragile line broke, Anthem would fall, and countless others with it. Tarsis met the Urgoth leader in battle, and was struck a mortal blow. Even as Tarsis knew her life was ending, she fought on. As her life's blood ebbed, she drove the enemy back. You passed the test. Under the weight of inevitable death, you did not break. Arise and go forth, Lancer. One more trial awaits you. May the path lead you to the dawn.
You're back. What happened?
I reenacted the Battle of Anthem, except with the Dominion instead of Urgoth, I think.
You've never seen a real Urgoth. The trial is like a pattern, and your mind fills in the details.
I'm fighting my own memories, and they're kicking the crap out of me. Great.
Behold the doors of valor. Whosoever wishes them open, place your signet. The trial of valor shall separate the true lancers from the false. So says Arden Vassa.
Faye? I don't know if I can do this. I don't have much left. My armor's a mess. I'm running low on ammo, and who knows what's next.
Hey, this is what freelancers are all about. You can do this.
I hope so. My javelin?
You come to the final test. Prove your valor. A great calamity dwelled in the heart of the land, threatening to unweave the fabric of the world itself. So Helena Tarsis set forth to meet it in its own lair, where it was strongest, to end its rampage forever. Go forth, Lancer. Seek out and stop disaster in its tracks, if you dare.
How? I don't even have a weapon.
You don't need one.
You're out of time! Silence it!
It's not working.
You're about to get eaten! I'll put you back into it!
Got it!
The path of valor is well-traveled ground for you, I think.
I can't move.
Your suit's overheating.
I'm gonna die!
Stay calm or you'll lock up.
Don't wait fire! This is bad!
You have been tested. Again and again.
Get back to the Strider. This mission is over.
Look at this thing! We have to silence the Cenotaph.
We have to get out of here.
Think about Miller and Adair. All the others. You being a coward.
I'm no coward.
You're past the point of testing now. There is only one place left for you to go.
Remember this. Might can conquer a moment. Resolve can outlast a day. But valor must renew with every dawn. Walk the path, Lancer of the Legion.
You're back. That was fast.
Actually, that trial took 2 years to get through.
But you passed?
So far. Is that what I think it is? I'm getting a closer look.
Be careful.
Traveling of General Tarsus. Something's wrong here. What?
Faye? Alec, I can barely hear you. Faye, are you seeing this? Faye, are you there?
Faye can't hear you.
Owen!
Oh dear. Javelin not working, huh? That's a shame. Click.
What the hell are you doing?
Oh, come on, mate. Isn't it obvious? Hello, gorgeous. Nice! It is finally my time. No more waiting, no more putting me on the sideline. If I side with a monitor, he'll leave the fort alone.
How can you help the Dominion? You know what they've done.
I know exactly what they've done. We can't beat them.
Owen, stop! Damn it. Well, this is bad. Go ahead, rip me a new one.
Could be better, yeah. Amplifier's glitching, and I'm not sure what that son of a bitch did to the motor. Strider's frozen in place until we get it fixed.
What about Faye? Is she all right?
I'm analyzing the damage to the Strider's system.
Hey, no talking until I get the connection fixed. Do you want to start a fire?
So, we're stuck here while Owen gets away. And I thought things couldn't get any worse.
Slow down, will you? Right now, you're in no shape to go chasing after him. Give me a hand with this, would you?
We need to get the Strider moving. We need to do something to stop them.
Flyers. See, that has always been your problem. You focus on what's up ahead instead of where you are.
Where I am is in the middle of the mess I made. I brought Owen aboard, and look at what happened.
Tape. How you think you did this by yourself? Lone hero screws up again. Give me the... damn. Yeah. This is my Strider. Nobody boards without my say-so. Hell, Faye can read people like a book, and she didn't even see this one coming soon enough. Try the connection now. You're a damn good freelancer. The best I've ever seen, maybe. But you're not smarter than me and Faye put together, and you don't have eyes in the back of your head. Quit jumping in front of bullets that ain't been fired.
They have the Javelin. So, what? We watch while the monitor captures the cenotaph?
I'm sorry, I got distracted. I should have caught the sabotage during my routine armor checks.
Enough guilt, you're both killing me. We got work to do.
What work? It's over.
No, not quite. The Javelin they stole won't work. I got a good look at the General's armor. It's like no Javelin I've ever seen. I can only speculate on what some of the systems did or might still do.
Faye, just spill it already.
I think most of the seals are key to the General's signet.
And the Dominion can't run the suit properly without it.
Slows them down, but doesn't help us any.
Slowing them down might be enough. I had the info we pulled from the Fortress of Dawn's library, and I got that up-close look at the Javelin itself.
Wait, Faye, are you suggesting we build our own Javelin of Dawn?
Not the whole Javelin, just the relevant seals, but yes.
Give you the plans, I can build it.
So you're Arden Vasta for us now?
Why not? I've built whole javelins from scraps before. Now we're just gonna make a couple seals. Might have to jump over a few flaming chimeras first, but we'll get it done.
Hey, flaming chimera jumping is chapter 1 of the Freelancer Handbook.
Get your javelin ready. I got a drive to fix. We're still in this race, people. Oy, 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 oy.
You have made a good choice, Freelancer.
Thanks, Yarrow.
Colossus is the most powerful of all javelins. Not so fancy, but this one hits very hard. Thick armor makes it slow, but with a big cannon and heavy shield, others run, not you. Outside the wall, you are the wall. And this particular Colossus is close to my heart.
Why is that?
Same chest plate I wore in combat many years in the past. And now, you will wear it.
You wore this in battle.
Oh yes, shot many times. Wear it. Continue the work. Who knows the story you will write?
Now here's where it gets fun. Time to make a statement.
Hey, Zoe. Keeping busy?
You're not the only one that keeps me on my toes.
Just your favorite.
Of course.
What's on the docket? Basic repairs?
Always. Plus, I'm refurbishing the inner lining of Wraith's Javelin. And Sentinel Hayden's getting extra lumbar support whether he likes it or not. It's an easy ad.
Small comforts make a big difference.
People underestimate that. Those comforts make life better out there, even if you don't notice it every day. I like to think that matters. Especially since my son told me he's going to be a freelancer.
How old is he?
11. He'll want to be a dozen things before I have to worry. But I still worry.
There are risks, sure. But there's nothing like being out there helping people, seeing the world. Flying. It's not the worst dream for a kid to have.
So there is a starry-eyed pilot under there.
It slips out now and then.
You're not wrong. The world's chaos. If he can dream about good things that could come out of it, why not let him? Tomorrow we'll want to be a Koroks teamer anyway.
Besides, if he becomes a freelancer, you'll have his suit in top shape. That should give you some peace of mind.
Not sure that works when you're the pilot's mother. It barely works with the rest of you.
Because we're your favorites?
Always.
Hey, come on over to Uncle Bonnie's.
This Owen business is serious. Where is he?
I don't know.
That's what I thought you'd say.
Then why ask?
No harm in checking. After all, he was your cipher.
Yeah, he was my cipher. Not anymore.
Let's cut to the chase. You teamed up with a traitor.
Are you questioning me?
I'm wondering why you teamed up with Owen.
Why not? I was looking for work and I needed a cipher.
But he wasn't the best cipher available.
Are you implying something?
No, but Owen was a curious choice.
Owen may be a treacherous scarbag, but he was always a solid cipher.
I still don't get how you started working together.
After the Heart of Rage, I was alone. I wanted to get back to work.
And Owen was out of work, I'm guessing.
You got it. He was looking for a freelancer. At that point, I didn't care who I partnered with. Why are you pushing this so hard?
It's my job to ask questions. You know I trust you, right?
Sure. And for the record...
Yes?
Owen was a bit odd, but I never took him for a traitor.
And for the record, I didn't either.
Freelancer. My favorite customer.
Thought I'd drop by, say hello. So, I'm surprised you never took up flying a javelin, Prospero.
I told you that story about the Titan we followed? Well, after that, I gave the Lancer thing a shot.
I bet you were a pretty good one.
Well, yeah. My aim was pretty wicked. It's just...
What?
It's hard to be a freelancer from the ground. I'm only telling you this because I like you. But it freaked me out. I'm afraid of heights.
That makes two of us.
No kidding. You?
Have you seen how high we go?
Yeah, in flying faster than a wyvern ever dreamed.
And then you look down and...
The only thing between you and the ground is nothing.
I try not to think about it.
Oh, I had plenty of thoughts at the time. Most of them involving language I shouldn't repeat. But the one that mattered was this. If I couldn't fly, I had to help those who do.
What'd you decide?
I'd seen that Titan. I knew what this world could throw at us. So, I decided to throw it right back. Deliver some of our own fearful awe. Prospero style.
You had the right idea. Instill confidence, not just in the freelancers, but in the people we need supporting us.
Thank you for that. Some folks think I'm just another merchant with something to sell.
You're selling victory.
Now you're thinking like me. It's all about presentation.
You sold me. I'll see you later, Prospero.
Till next time.
Faye, how's it going?
Thank goodness you're here. I've been arguing with an Anthem cipher for what seems like all of time.
Is there some kind of trouble in the capital?
Not unless a rash of bad taste counts. They think the Crimson Lancer is a better series than Dawn Guard.
Radio shows? Those fights must be brutal.
Honor is at stake.
So you're a Dawn Guard fan?
It's objectively better. Crimson Lancer is a lot of Mylan's propaganda. Don't tell Halleck I said that.
You won't find out from me, even on pain of death.
Thanks. You wouldn't believe how emotional he gets over that show. When they killed off his favorite character, he moped about it for weeks.
Hey, don't give away anything. I'm not current on either one.
Really? You should catch up. On Dawn Guard, at least. I have all the tapes sent from Anthem. Every episode that's been broadcast for the last 7 years. You can skip the first season. The Curse of Stone Tide episode in season 2 is really where things start.
This is a side of you I didn't know existed.
Nobody can spend every second of every day working.
Sure. But your hobby is listening to radio shows about other people doing our jobs.
All right then. What do you do for fun?
I know you've seen me practicing sleight of hand with my cards a few times.
Right. But listening to radio shows about Lancers is weird.
Yeah. Maybe once the Dominion are out of the picture, I'll learn an instrument or something.
Right. Just getting sadder. Don't worry, I'll come up with something. What are the chances that Matthias will spend his time writing a paper now?
Hey, how are things here?
We got freelancers going in and out, work getting done. I got reports and charts flying all over. Never dull. How about you? You holding up?
They've had some tough missions lately.
Look, what happened with Owen, it's rough. I won't say otherwise. We all hit our lows, right?
I've never seen you less than positive.
Hey, I'm as human as anyone. We've all had that job that should have been different.
What's yours?
Truth time. All right, that's fair. The Heart of Rage mission, a few years back. I was supposed to go too. I did something stupid, got injured before heading out. Someone took my place. They lost the cipher. Maybe their life. That doesn't compare to you, but...
You felt guilty?
Yeah. Everyone else called me lucky.
It wasn't your fault.
I know that now. What I'm trying to say, badly, is a lot gets thrown at you. Whatever happens, we know what you've done for the Enclave. Faye's got your back. So do the rest of us.
Thanks, Jack. See you around.
You got it. Working hard out there.
We're really gonna build our own Javelin of Dawn? You think we can pull this off?
What I say about looking too far ahead. Focus on the here and now. Right now, we need materials and information. That means we need connections.
Corvus gave me this job. Can't they help us out?
When was the last time government agency got anything done fast?
Point taken. So, connections. Who do we need?
Arcanists are the obvious one. Weird and impossible are their specialties.
I already have an Arcanist contact, Matthias Sumner. I'll see what he can do for us.
Good. Next is the Sentinels. They've got javelins, parts, and contacts in Anthem. Fortunately, there's a Sentinel Dax who's been looking for you. She's supposed to be a bigwig of some sort. Might be just what we need.
Huh. What's an important Sentinel want with me?
Worth finding out, right? Meanwhile, there's plenty of other stuff you can find for the shield.
What do we need?
We need materials, and they're not easy to get. Faye gave me a list. We need some kind of metal that's only found inside the heart of a Titan.
I have to hunt down a Titan? You weren't kidding about the not easy part.
Scars are always scavenging around Shaper ruins. They might have found our metal too.
Your run-of-the-mill Scar won't have a Titan heart stashed away.
The Scar I might. Maybe Luminary, if you can find one. Don't know if that's worse than Titan hunting, really.
Great. So I'll either go hunt a Titan, or just ask a Luminary very politely for it. No problem.
Hey, we got this. Just do one thing at a time, yeah? So you impressed yet? The tomb of General Tarsus, making our own Javelin of Dawn?
You and Faye are a good team.
See what you miss when you leave the family?
I'm betting it was more Faye than you.
The brains, maybe, but someone had to keep the Strider going. defend us in the wilds.
Does that mean you're still flying a javelin?
Well, as soon as I get my suit in shape. Just needs a little more work.
Oh. So...
Can't rush these things. What, do you think General Tarsus charged into battle without checking her equipment?
Good point. Thought maybe your leg was acting up?
That? This agreement with a giant anistorm over who was dinner. He snapped my knee, I boiled him with butter. This an inspection?
If things get rough, I need to know what shape you're in. You do the same.
Nope. I would remember that Halleck's the best damn freelancer this side of the Mirelands.
Didn't say you weren't.
And I'd show him some respect.
Even the best need a breather.
Oh, you mean like General Tarsus? Fighting that chimera for 3 days on a mountaintop in a rainstorm? Did she say, hey, sorry, I need a breather? Hell no. I'll take a breather when I'm dead.
If everyone... Hello, Freelancer.
Hello, Brindle.
I don't expect your support, but it's my job to create change. So we should discuss a matter that impacts you as a freelancer.
All right.
I wouldn't be so casual. If we don't deal with this, someone is going to die.
Really? Are you sure you're not overestimating the danger?
Not at all. If you allow me to outline the situation, I'm sure you'll agree with my assessment.
I'm waiting.
The Javelin launch deck has no safety rail.
Good one, Brindle. I thought you were serious.
I'm not joking. The deck is extremely dangerous for maintenance workers. Arlik Janky slipped off the edge during his morning cleaning shift.
Is he okay?
He broke both legs, 1 index finger, 3 ribs, and his nose. He's okay now, but he's still walking a little funny. And he makes a whistling sound when he breathes.
I'm sorry to hear that. Is there anything I can do?
Yes. Support my proposal to install safety railings on the launch deck.
But javelins might catch on the railings when they launch.
That's a good point. I've got it. Tethered safety harnesses. Thanks for helping me come up with a solution.
You're welcome.
I only wish the rest of this fort shared your concern for safety.
Freelancer, you're back. Good.
You got something for me?
Maybe. I mean, yes. Okay, I do. I order sentinels out beyond the fort to investigate the unusual scar activity we've been seeing. They didn't report back.
Oh.
I made a mistake, and I owe it to them to finish this properly. You'll still get paid, but this isn't an official sentinel contract. More like a favor for a friend.
I'll do whatever I can. Just point me in the right direction.
I will.
So you know how I was Sentinel 2 in Season 1 of Dawn Guard, right?
Yeah.
Would you care to hear me reenact my death scene from the second last episode of Season 1?
Okay.
Okay, so at the critical moment, the gate was being swarmed by scorpions. Now you shout, "Look out, Sentinel!"
Look out, Sentinel!
No!
That was it, huh?
Oh, and when you hear it with the sound effects, it's much more affecting.
I'm sure it is. Can I get another drink?
The freelancer that survived the Heart of Rage? I thought you'd be...
What?
I thought you'd be bigger.
Hey! Thief!
One sec. Go! I was 3 steps away, Carney. You had no chance. I got this! Everything's fine.
Hey, we can do this later.
My aunt disappeared in the jungle.
I'm sorry to hear that. I don't find missing people.
It was 10 years ago. She's dead now.
I don't find missing corpses either.
That's not what I'm after. Ever heard of the Emerald Abyss? A jungle region where dozens of people have vanished. Including my aunt, a royal cartographer. Gone without a trace.
A royal cartographer?
Not just any, the best. Beautiful. My aunt left a journal. She was onto something big. No. Legend has it, the first time anyone vanished in the Emerald Abyss was the same day the Heart of Rage appeared.
And that's why I'm here.
Right. That time you went into the Heart, yeah, an entire merchant caravan was never heard from again.
My lady.
My aunt's journal proves there's a connection between the Heart of Rage and the Emerald Abyss. One of the world's biggest mysteries just waiting for us to solve. So, you in?
I need to see that journal.
Sentinel decks!
Damn it. Don't go anywhere. Commander!
What is going on here?
Keeping the streets safe, sir. Notice this undesirable entering the premises. Stole that citizen's bag.
That is not your job. You file reports. At your desk, you... It's no matter. Your family has ordered you home.
To Anthem?
Immediately.
Beautiful.
Come with me. Now!
I'll contact your cipher. We'll set up a meet, explain everything, okay?
There she goes. Lady Adaxia Mirava Ladell. Third in line for the throne of Anthem. A glorious sight.
What? You mean Dax?
Of course. Lady Adaxia is the most eligible unmarried woman in the world. She will be mine.
Hello. You're a freelancer, aren't you?
Do we know each other?
Word gets around. There was a time my job was to listen to those words.
Huh. So that makes you...
A spy. Nadira's husband. I think she spoke to you.
Right. She did. You must be Leighton.
This isn't awkward. A grown man prodded into making friends. But my wife insisted.
She said you were a spy. You must have been one of Tassin's people.
Not quite. I was fighting her people. Dominion. Ex-Dominion. I see Nadira failed to mention that.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I defected.
I respect that. The Dominion are a pretty terrible bunch to work for.
Yeah, that's easy to say when you're outside of it, but inside, a man's conscience is never allowed to take root. Like this monitor you've been dealing with. I know his kind well.
I can't imagine.
It's a chorus of one. People forced to sing the same notes. Control, tyranny, supremacy. They become the only notes you know.
Sounds like hell.
I ran from it. Any life in Bastion had to be better than Strollheim.
Most people here are just trying to make their way, live simply, find some happiness.
Yes, decent people. It's all I ever wanted to be. Decency is a commodity in short supply in this world. If we can't find it, we must grow it ourselves.
So you're a spy and a philosopher.
It was my wife who said that, the day I defected to Corvus. She debriefed me. I fell for Nadira before the day was even out.
Must have been one hell of a day.
She was a light at the end of a very dark tunnel. Here was a woman who'd fought in the same shadows I had, yet never surrendered her conscience.
What about you? Was your conscience intact when you defected?
It was lost. Nadira helped me find it again. Meeting her was... Without her, my life before.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
I'm sorry. Bad memories from before. I try not to think about it.
Nadira mentioned that.
She thinks talking about the past will help me. We'll see how it goes.
Well, until next time.
Yes, I'm still learning to make friends the normal way. I hope you'll drop by again.
If Dax is third in line for the throne, what's she doing with the Sentinels?
I abhor gossip, but her family forced her to join. Something about learning discipline?
Doesn't seem to be working out.
Exactly why she'll need someone reliable at her side.
And you're volunteering.
I made the journey in person to show commitment. I hope she appreciates my sacrifice.
More likely she'll punch you in the face.
Excuse me?
It's what I'd do if I was her.
Well, I never. This conversation is over. Good day to you.
How'd it go with Sentinel Dax?
You could have told me I was meeting royalty.
Ha! Where's the fun in that?
Dax gave us a location outside the walls. Meet her there when you're ready.
What have you been up to?
You'll love it. Okay, it's called the Manifold. Well, technically I call it the Manifold.
And it does what, exactly?
For years, I'd heard of a type of Shaper relic that was able to amplify and augment the qualities of other objects. Never encountered one, never knew anyone that had, but thanks to the Elysian manuscript, I think I know where one is. Right here, in Bastion.
And you think it'll amplify and augment the power of my javelin?
Precisely. Excited yet? Not to worry. Once we find the Manifold, get it working, you will be. Guaranteed. First, the Manifold. Then, we boost your javelin. You silence the Heart of Rage, and boom. Everyone lives happily ever after.
It's a little more complicated than that.
Details. I've sent all the particulars of the location to Faye. I can't wait. Heard Tassin mumbling about the Dominion? Did you know I once hid in a mound of rotting fungus to avoid one of their patrols? Rashes for days.
Hello again, Merelda. Still people watching?
There you are. I was starting to think you had missed dinner.
I didn't know we had plans.
All that time in Freemark, you haven't had a home-cooked meal in years. The Serana I knew never turned down grilled gazik.
Serana?
The name I gave you the day I brought you into this world. No wonder I never heard from you. The Anthem must have set a few screws loose.
Honestly, I'm a little worried about you, ma'am. Are you feeling okay?
Of course I am. And Ma'am? What happened to Mum?
Well, it's just that...
It wasn't easy, Serana. Everyone told me you were dead. But deep down, I knew if you loved someone enough, the Anthem of creation would make it right. Somehow it would bring my daughter back to me. If it hadn't, I couldn't live without my girl.
I think you're confused. I'm not your daughter. I'm sorry.
You have your father's sense of humor. All his pranks drove me nuts.
This isn't a prank. You're mistaking me for Serana.
Don't get smart. I waited years for you to come back. And if you hadn't, I can't live on hope anymore. No point in going on. If it isn't you, I'd rather be dead.
You have to accept that Serana is never coming back. Freemark was 10 years ago. If you haven't heard from her since...
But... I
I'm sorry for your loss. I really am.
I don't know. Dead? It can't be. You're a liar.
I'm afraid not. I'm so sorry.
She's all I had. My girl. Please, leave. I need to be alone.
Of course. I'll let you be.
Alerts about Scar activity keep coming in. Be careful.
So are we there yet?
Absolutely.
Sorry, I can't help it. I could be the first Arcanist in years to discover one of these. I've been jotting down potential applications of the manifold and...
So how about you focus on that? Quietly. Can't get further in. Door's locked. But we found an odd-looking device of some kind. Doesn't look like something the Shapers made. I don't read anything from it. Are you hearing that? Who is that?
Dominion. I should have guessed.
I've heard they possess a device that can overwhelm Shaper constructs.
The strange box.
Could we use it?
You have to know how to activate it.
There's a Dominion camp close by. Perhaps we'll find a clue there. know about.
Oh. What did you do?
I, sent a message to a colleague at the Academy about what I found.
It was intercepted, then. Let's figure out what the Dominion know about the ruin and the manifold.
I'll look around for clues.
We found some kind of voice recording.
Forced entry with a version of the monitor's device. One trooper entered vault before a door shut itself. Commanded to hold until a sweep is completed. Both signets for the device were returned to camps for safekeeping. The scout succumbed to injury on the way out. We left her. We have not heard from the trooper inside the ruin.
2 special Dominion signets, then. That's what we need.
I'll send you the location of nearby Dominion camps. Signets, but we need to get rid of the Dominion security around it. I'll get this decrypted as quickly as possible. Sending you the location of another Dominion camp. another signet. It's also secured. I'm starting the decryption.
This works.
One way to find out. Head back to the ruin and try to open that door. The 3 Dominion soldiers that were locked in this chamber were behaving strangely. They seemed confused. But enough about that. We should move on and figure out how to get the manifold. Found the manifold, but it's protected by some kind of barrier.
It's linked to the entire chamber structure. For some purpose. You must break the link before the manifold can be removed.
Barrier's down.
Be as careful as you can. The manifold is fragile.
And dangerous?
Probably that too.
Got it. On my way back.
I can't believe you did it. See you soon.
Spring.
Hi. Do you know where your sentinel's headed?
We were tracing a Shaper relic the Scars had stolen. A big one, far from the fort. I'll send you their last coordinates.
Got it. What were your missing sentinel's exact orders?
Track, report, and bring back the Shaper relic taken by the Scars. Who knows what those little pincers are planning to do with it? This is the last place I heard from them.
Hang on. Scars.
Let's look for signs of the Sentinels.
Found a beacon. They made it out of here alive and left a trail. Well trained.
Thank the great rabbit's great paw. Okay, got their next location.
Bryn, this is really far from the fort.
No. The scars that took that relic dragged it all the way out there. It's like they're trying to hide something from us. This is where the beacon directed us.
No scars this time, but no sentinels either. Maybe there's another beacon? A second beacon, Bryn.
Was hoping for more sentinel-shaped finds, but we'll take it. Wait, I know where this is pointing us. An old mine. Abandoned.
On my way.
You're approaching the mine. Freelancer?
Yeah, Bryn?
Just be careful.
I'm at the mine entrance. It looks like a war zone.
The Sentinels must have fought the scars on their way in.
Scars barricaded the mine entrance. Looks recent.
Okay, look for explosives. Scars always have explosives.
I'm on it. Found a bomb.
What did I tell you? Scars. Take it to the barricade.
Bryn, I'm arming the bomb.
Stay close while it arms. Scars won't be happy.
Bomb stun army.
Get some distance.
That did it. Barricades down.
Great. Into the mines.
Arcanist equipment. Want to bet that Shaper relic's in here too?
Likely. And you're looking for 6 sentinels. If you find anything else, let me know. Is he okay?
Fought a lot of scars. Don't think anyone made it.
How is he? Can you help him?
Sentinel Bar, can you stand?
Yes. Took some knocks, but I'm coming with.
Are you sure?
Freelancer. I have to see this one.
Freelancer, if the other sentinels are dead, can you collect their signets?
Of course. Scars! Sentinel. I found one of your people.
That's Sentinel, Sharon.
Right. Understood.
Bran, I found another of your sentinels.
Okay. Okay.
Sentinel Aldous.
Got more scars.
You know what to do.
Sentinel Pro.
I don't see a signet. It's missing.
There was a big scar. Their leader. Must have taken it.
Where is it now?
You should... Wait, there's a massive scar heading in your direction.
Duty calls, Freelancer. This is for Brown's
last signet.
Sentinel bar? What happened?
That relic the scars took went volatile. Squad tried to seal it off.
Bar, you okay?
Wound reopened. Have to stop. Find the last sentinels.
Will do.
We've found 4 sentinels so far. The other 2 could still be alive.
I'll tell you if I see them, Bryn.
What is that in Parsix? It's huge. How is that Parsix still standing?
It's a tough one.
Keep going, Freelancer. You're whittling that Parsix down.
I really hope so. That's it. 2 joysticks down.
Phew, good going. Now that you've got breathing room, any signs of the sentinels?
Bryn, I found the 5th sentinel.
Sentinel Tam.
This Shaper relic made the Ursix. Tam must have died silencing it. If your sentinels hadn't shut it down, things would be way worse.
True. That's true. It's done. You did good work.
I'm sorry I couldn't find your last sentinel. You might have made it out.
Thanks to you, we saved Darien. And the others can be at peace. I have arrangements to make. And a missing sentinel to track down.
Take care, Bryn. Hi there, Merelda.
Can't sleep, huh? I get insomnia too. I thought it would get better with you back, but still wide awake.
You okay?
Just thinking. I used to sketch you and imagine the conversations we'd have when you returned, Serana.
How did it go?
I never knew where to start. How did it happen? When? How long were you out there? Were you hurt? Did the Anthem bring you back?
I don't think the Anthem has anything to do with this.
Of course it does. Everything in this world happens because of the Anthem. And that includes you. So what did you see out there in the world?
I met people who need a little help. Got lost along the way. I'd stop to talk to them.
I knew I'd raised you right. You see someone in pain, maybe sad or down on their luck, and you lend them a hand.
I'm doing what I can.
Though it seems like you put on a few pounds since I last saw you.
Hey!
I'm your mother. I get to be honest with you. Now, you be honest with me. Why didn't you come back sooner? Why make me wait all those years?
I tried telling you before, this whole situation... You're confused. I'm not who you think I am.
You trying that again? Telling me you're not my daughter?
I'm trying to tell you the truth.
You don't think I know my own child? When you were hurt, I tried to...
Hurt? When?
There was nothing I could do. Your father and I, we... Forget it. It's nothing. The Anthem brought you back, and that's all that matters. Now, I'm tired. Let's talk another time.
Hope you feel better.
Strider arrived last week, barely. What got you? Ursix? Titan?
What's going on, Faye?
Perfect timing. Our food just arrived.
What do we need snacks for? Not that I'm complaining.
Get comfy.
You're starting me in the middle?
I thought we should start with one of the good bits. We can always go back later.
Antium's elite lancers answer to no one.
So this show's your favorite, right? What do you like about it?
Radio shows are often static. The adventures are formulaic. The motivation stays the same year after year. In Dawn Guard, people change. They grow over the course of episodes. Sometimes better, sometimes worse.
You want them to get worse over time?
Hating characters is the most fun.
If we don't find that relic and silence it.
Okay, so prepare me. Which characters am I gonna hate?
Easily. She's the I have a bad feeling about this character. Every team has one. Documented fact.
Can't wait. Wait, it ended with rocks falling? How could it end with rocks falling?
It's a cliffhanger. Radio shows always do that.
How will they shoot an avalanche?
Maybe they don't solve every problem by shooting something.
I can't imagine living like that.
That's what makes it good escapism. We'll do this again soon. Hopefully before we hit the cataclysm. The next one will make a believer of you. Just you wait.
Tell me that something is the relic.
What did you think of Dawn Guard? If you're not an action fan, maybe we'll try Detective Comics.
You still want to keep talking to me, huh?
Maybe I'm a glutton for punishment.
Hey, the thorniest flower smelled best.
Really? Weeds have thorns too.
But not my winning personality. Why do you think Faye sticks around?
I'm guessing you've got some secret charm only she knows about?
Ah, no secret. There's plenty for everyone. Though, truth is, Faye can't shake that day. Heart of Rage won't let her go. And well...
I don't think you're free of it either.
A lot of people died that day. People who counted on me.
Nothing you could do.
Still wonder. You pulled me out of there.
Halleck, you would have died.
Yeah, I suppose. So Adair and Miller bought it instead. It's a fight that never ended. I still want my pound of flesh from that damn storm. Faye says we have a mutual hobby. I think we both just like having company.
Helps to have a shoulder to cry on.
Oh, you see tears in these eyes? Never. With Faye, it's what she heard That storm messed with her head. So what's the harm in having company to share the misery?
Never getting past it?
What? You think I can't get by on charms and good looks? Old Halleck will be fine.
Freelancer, I have an idea.
Hello to you too, Bryn.
Sorry. Hello. Anyhow, listen, I think our Freelancer Sentinel collaboration needs to expand systematically. To that end, would you care to help our patrols? Can always use reliable backup.
The Sentinels won't mind sharing the glory.
If enough people are shooting at them when you arrive, it should be fine.
Hello, Bryn.
Oh, it's you. Hello.
Are you all right?
Of course, I'm all right. Everything's fine. Just... we lost some Lancers. I ordered Sentinels too far out. Far beyond patrol boundaries. They need the risks when I sent them out there.
You can't blame yourself for this, Bryn.
I absolutely can, and I will.
You were all just doing your jobs.
Someone has to be held accountable for what happened. You and I have been working together, and you made it look so doable, so possible.
Bryn,
I thought we could handle things from here on our own.
In our line of work, bad calls mean that people die.
Rules keep the world in order. I told you, I broke my own rules, and they died for it.
If it helps, you're not the first, and you won't be the last. I've seen a lot of good freelancers go through this.
How did you get through it?
What do you think the answer to that question is?
I think my best guess would be to grieve and atone. I know what you're doing, freelancer. You may have noticed this about me, but I'm not...
used to having a sympathetic ear in hard times?
I've never really seen the use in talking about feelings. But talking with you, I can almost understand why people do it so much.
That's the best compliment you've ever given me.
I know.
Hey, Max. How's business?
Business is great. Loads more people are stopping by. Of course, they're claiming the Dominion's coming and we're all gonna die, so it might not stay good.
That's not gonna happen.
Oh, I never bet against the house. So what'll it be this time, freelancer?
My friend Faye brought a tape player in here. How hard would it be to get more Dawn Guard episodes?
Dawn Guard, huh? They make that one in Anthem. Radio broadcast doesn't reach that far. For it to play here, someone's got to bring tapes by Strider. Slow. Expensive.
So the answer is hard. Okay. I'll bring you some Gravitz feed. I have a feeling you could use a good luck charm. Or several.
It's a nice thought, but don't bring me any dead animal parts. Tell you what, you run across any intel on where Zim's set up, you let me know. I'll call us even.
You don't know where she is?
Right now, nobody does. Her glitching highness has gone dark since the Dominion hit her.
You think she's in trouble?
If the Dominion took her down, we'd know. I just want to know where she comes up for air. Her caravan's good at what they do. Lots of deals to be made, but she moves on fast. Gotta be faster. I'll get your tapes. Just keep an ear to the ground for me, all right?
Hello, my name's Amal, and I'm your bartender. Freelancer.
Nice to meet you.
Did you recognize my voice when I said
freelancer?
Was I supposed to?
Well, I was in season 1 of Dawn Guard, so I thought you might.
Really? What was your character's name?
Sentinel 2. Sentinel 1 got to open the gate, but I was always at his shoulder.
Just in the first season?
Yeah, in the second to the last episode of season 1, I got killed by a scorpion.
That might have been the best thing for you.
You're probably right. I don't think Dawn Guard appreciated me. Hey, you're pretty smart. I could use your advice.
Okay.
So there's this lady that comes to the bar, and I think she's attracted to me.
What makes you think that?
She said, and I quote, "I'm super attracted to you."
So what's the problem?
First, she's married. Second, to an aggressive lancer. And third, I am terrible at saying no. How do you think I should handle this?
You need to clearly say no thank you and stay firm.
Yeah, that makes sense. I just hate disappointing people, you know?
Just keep it professional. If she doesn't let up, then ask your boss for help.
Good thinking. Max knows how to deal with stuff.
She sure does.
You are a wise person. I'm not gonna forget this. If I ever get into a jam, I know who I'll come to for help.
Great. Matthias,
Hello, hello, hello.
here's the manifold.
Ah, interesting. It's much smaller than expected, huh? Well, Joel's not gonna hurt it. Probably. Okay. This. And this. And there. Okay. You hit that switch? Hit it again?
It's just me, or is nothing happening?
Okay, easy, easy. Let me see here. Yeah, this is here. Yeah, this is here. I mean, the connections are right. I know. There is this tried and true technique. Never fails to...
Matthias?
Well, this is... new. Incredible. Shove off, Hansi! What went awry? We struck the manifold. Manifold, definition, amplification, or multiplication. Oh, we've been multiplied? This is total scorp drop. Wait, this can't be multiplication. You're surly, and I'm not. He cleaved in threes. What happened? Division. Of course. An inverse function of...
The manifold divided you?
I don't like this. Physical, multiplication, psychic, division. A personality split 3 ways. No! It's not what the manifold is supposed to do. We have to fix this.
The Dominion soldiers in the ruin, there were 3. Do you think the manifold affected them too?
3 Dominion soldiers? The same soldier.
I'm not sure.
We have to go check. Agreed. Any information will help. Wait! What are we supposed to do in the meantime?
Stay out of trouble?
The trouble's my middle name. No, it's Arrow. Guys, focus. It's Arrow. Go. You're right, buddy. Oh.
Hey, you. Perky. Do you have to call me that? What else am I gonna call you? Matthias? I'm Matthias.
We are all Matthias. All right. Pick a name. I'll be Maddie.
Fine. Sumner.
What should I...
Why don't we call you Errol? That seems to work.
Freelancer. My husband Leighton said you spoke to him.
Right. The spy who defected.
I'm sorry I didn't mention that. I only see him as Leighton. I forgot his past can still scare people.
Seems like it's still scaring him, too.
That's the problem. Tassin had me debrief him when he came over. It was clear right away that his work for the Dominion, it left him a shell. I've been hoping he can reinvent himself here.
Be great if there was a button you could push, erase the past, make it all go away. But it doesn't work like that.
I have no illusions. The things Leighton did will never change. But maybe how he feels about them can.
What did he do?
He inflicted a lot of pain. Against us. And his own people.
If it was so bad, there should be consequences. Prison. Something.
I understand why you feel that way. But he risked his life coming here. We couldn't punish him for it. If we did, nobody would ever defect.
You'd rather use them.
He gave us years of Dominion intel.
And apparently along the way he fell for you.
I was just doing my job. Debriefing the enemy.
Except now you're married to him.
I saw who he really was. Haunted.
Not exactly love at first sight.
No. But he was haunted by the ghost of the better man he might have been. I've seen that man. It's in him. He grew on me.
I guess spies have their own strange way of falling in love.
Love is messy for us. Leighton and I can talk about things that would scare the daylights out of civilians. We've both done things in the line of duty we're not proud of. I guess it just works, but I'm worried about him. More and more, he wants to be alone.
Any idea what's bothering him?
He's talking to himself, sometimes in his sleep. I don't know what it means. I want to help, but he just waves me off.
Well, he seemed okay talking to me.
Maybe this is an opening. I'd really appreciate if you kept at it.
I'll see what I can do.
Hey, pal. It's really good to see you.
Hey, Neeson.
I'm glad you bumped into me because I want to give you a heads up on Sentinel Bryn.
What about her?
Okay, so she's got a thing about scars.
What about them?
Well, she's always going on about how we have to be careful because they're a threat and dangerous and scars this and scars that.
She's right. Scars are a constant danger.
Sure, but she's fixated on them. Every time I bring up scars, she goes on a rant about what a murderous plague they are.
Maybe she's got a reason to feel the way she does.
I'm sure she does, but maybe it's time to let it go and start realizing that scars are people too.
But scars aren't people.
I know that. It's just an expression.
Actually, it isn't.
Yeah, it is. I'm thinking we should just agree to disagree on this one. Hey, do you want to tag along while I run some errands?
I'd rather not.
Then maybe I could tag along with you.
Rather you didn't.
Yeah, you're right. We should be getting back to work. See you later, Lancer.